Good afternoon. It is Monday, July 13th, 2026, and I am going up the Crystal Mountain Loop Trail here at Crystal Peak Resort. About the, I guess you could say, northern section of Mount Rainier. Boundary, I guess you could say. All right. It's the whole loop trail itself is just under 8 miles, like 7.9 miles round trip. Well, I'm just going up to the summit, and I went clockwise, which is the longer route, 5 miles up to the top, and to the summit. I'm gonna go up there and eat at the restaurant, highest restaurant in the Cascades, I believe is what they said. So I'm gonna eat a big nice meal up there, then take the gondola down for, oh, was it 20 bucks, I guess? Or it's 50 bucks for a round trip, but where's the fun in that? We'll hike up, get a good workout, and give me a good meal. Hopefully not a last meal, because take the gondola down, and then I'm gonna head about an hour south on Highway 123, just off of Highway 123, and I'm gonna do some car camping, dispersed camping as they call it. Get everything all packed up, ready to go. And then head there after this. And get some video up from the top. Should be clear skies. So looking forward to that. And looking forward to doing just one night of car camping. Head back in the morning. Rest up. Got my work week coming up. All that fun stuff. Washing clothes, yada yada. But yeah, anyway, I hope your 2026 is going good. Mine's going pretty spectacular. Can't complain. Oh, the time. There we go, 12:40. On my Casio G-Shock. Haven't worn this in a while, but it's not gonna be out in the woods. Wear proper gear, watch-wise too. So, though I don't wear this one that often, I am going to be wearing it when I'm out in the woods or, camping, car camping even. And chances are I'm going to get dirt and mud and water, all that exposure. And I want something, also hitting it, banging it. I want something that can take it. Oh man, this is a steep one. It's 2,500 feet. And basically 5 miles. So, like I said, I'm not going to go down the last 3 miles. I'm going to take the gondola down. Which it's all downhill from there. Steeper too, so this is steep enough. 2.5 miles, or excuse me, 5 miles straight up. 2,500 foot elevation gain. That's pretty steep. You get every bit of it all the way to the summit. But I'm trying to take my time. I'm not really trying to push myself too much. I want to just enjoy myself here. It's just doing one hike. I rested up, didn't do anything yesterday. Like I said, I don't plan on doing much tomorrow. So I'm trying to get some good hikes in, but don't know where I'm going next week yet. I gotta work 5 days. I gotta work Tuesday. So, I'm only off Sunday and Monday, so I'll just go probably, I don't know. I might go hiking or camping, car camping somewhere else. We'll see. Got everything pretty much. Only thing I don't really have is my e-tool shovel and my tomahawk, because they're in my backup ride. I should have gotten. Oh, here's somebody on the trail. First people I've seen on the trail. Hang on, let me get mine. First people I've seen on the trail. They took the gondola up and coming back. So I'm doing the opposite. Which, unless I misunderstood that woman at the store, she said that they didn't want you going up it and hiking down, which I didn't think made any sense. So anyway, that's what they said. The first, like 8 people there. First ones I saw said that I ain't saying they're all part of one group, but it might be. They said they rode the gondola up and hiking down, which is still some good exercise, but I'm getting even better exercise by, doing the incline. To each their own, it's a beautiful day. Ain't gonna get out here and kill yourself. That's for sure. Just like I tell people, do what you can. Push yourself, but don't overdo it. Hang on, let me get out of this glare. There we go, a little better. Anyway, I hope your 2026 is going good. Man, I can't complain. It's going nice. Hope your health's going okay. Work on it, all aspects of your health. Mental, physical, emotional, financial. Getting financial freedom, financial liberty. Get out of debt. Start saving. Planning, preparing, short, mid, long-term goals. Living within your means. Got kids in school. Start paying attention to their education. They'll care if you care. Help the teachers. If you go up there going, not my problem, my kid's a saint. Oh, I promise you, your kid is the problem. Because you're the problem. That's just the cold hard facts. Start taking accountability. Quit passing the buck. Bad stuff happened to you. Get therapy. Get over it. Learn from it. Don't forget it. You want to learn from it and make sure it doesn't happen to those that you love. Break the cycle. Teach your kids how to swim. If you don't know how to swim, hey, that's something y'all both can do together. Save 2 lives at once. What 99% of all drownings can be completely avoided if you can just simply swim. Ooh, a mushroom. I ain't eating it. I don't know it. But, floating, doggy paddling. Controlling some way your your breathing. See how I slowed mine down? And I've been steadily going uphill. I've gone probably I'll say a little over a mile, 1.2 miles. Got 5 miles to go. 2,500 foot. Steeper than I was anticipating, but you know what? This will be a good gauge to see what I can do and how I can handle it. Worst comes to worst, I can always just turn around, but I ain't doing that. I got 2 bottles of water, 2 granola bars packaged with me, so I'm gonna stop up here in a little bit. I really want to get to the halfway point before I hit the granola bars and the water. But yeah, so far so good. There we go. Sorry, I meant to push it back out to that, but forgot to. But yeah, work on yourselves. Mend your relationships, the ones that are positive that you want in your life. Cut bait on the ones that don't meet you, that don't contribute. Negative or one-sided or parasites. They leech off of you. Energy vampires. There we go. It's a nice little spot right here. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Oh, get out there. Start living your best life possible. Start getting your health one thing at a time. Start getting everything under control, losing weight a little bit at a time, cutting back on calories and portions. eating less unhealthy, cutting back on sodas and cookies, sweets, you know, start eating, you know, more fat-free, low-fat stuff, you know, less unhealthy, as I call it. That helps too. You know, you'd be surprised. Start telling it to yourself every day. You got to convince yourself. You know, if you're not, you know, in with the program yourself, you can't convince yourself to do something you don't want to do. I learned that a long time ago. And you can't help people that won't help themselves. And I don't want to help somebody that won't help themselves. You're just wasting your time. And they don't care. So, life's too short for that. You know, I'm at the point now, you got to prove your worthiness to me. You dang Skippy. You know, I don't want to be around people that bring no positivity to my life. Just like, you know, everybody that allows me in their life, I bring positivity to it. You know, I try to be there for them, be supportive. Just because I'm thousands of miles away, I mean, you can't be supportive to your family and friends. You know, I try not to be judgmental with them. You know, heaven knows they could have been judgmental with me for over the years. But they weren't. So, you know, I'm thankful for that, and try to be a positive influence, and, you know, have people want to be living, you know, happy, waking up. You know, get off social media, get off fake news, propaganda, you know, legacy media. You know, get rid of stuff that, you know, gives you anxiety and doesn't give you enjoyment anymore. You know, I did that with Hollywood. Did it with, don't watch any news. You know, I know where to find, you know, more honest news. You know, I don't want to watch propaganda. I know what propaganda is. That's why I did PSYOPs in the military. But yeah, you know, start living your best life possible. You know, get out, clear your mind. Be surprised when you start thinking for yourself what you're capable of. Anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy nature, people. Later.